Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go onto Ultimate Team and show you guys a relatively decent bargain squad for the Barclays Premier League for around 7,500 coins, give or take. You can use a couple of these players if you want, different formations, but I'm going to do about 17, 18 players overall. The 11 that I have in my starting 11 is the 7,500. The rest is just other players you can put in accordingly. If you enjoy it, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of it. And yeah, with Christmas coming, I feel like a lot of people may get FIFA. They may go online. They want a team that, you know, they can't afford to spend a bucket load of coins on. So this could be the one for you. So yeah, let's dive right into it. We're going to start with the goalkeeper. And yeah, let's get going. So Kasper Schmeichel is the goalkeeper that I have chosen for around 850 coins. He could be yours from Leicester City. So he's 6'1", not the tallest, but he's acrobatic, you know, which means he can get right, he can get left, he can get down low, he can get up high. Diving's an 82, 78 handling, kicking's all right, and 85, 84 reflexes. So, you know, for 850 coins, a pretty decent keeper that you can have in your squad. So starting at right back, only 500 coins, very, very cheap. These are basically the lowest I could find, sort of buy me now prices. We have Cedric from Southampton. Now he's 5'8", he's not the tallest, but look, he's a right back. Doesn't need to be tall, needs to have a bit of speed. Good on the old weak foot, so he can use his left, he can use his right. 78 pace, isn't bad at all. 72 passing, 76 dribbling, so all in the 70s really. An all-round kind of defender, and for, like I say, 500 coins, definitely an absolute bargain. So our first centre-back, Curtis Davies from Hull City. He's a decent-sized player, 6'2". He has medium attacking, medium defence, so he's not going to go too crazy. And yeah, I mean, his stats aren't mind-blowing, but then again, he's cheap. He's 450 coins, around 500 maximum for him. 68 pace isn't bad for a 6'2" player at all. 78 defending, 78 physicality. So he's going to be a very physical player. He will win the headers, and he'll control that back line. So partnering with him is Agbonna, a little bit more expensive. He's going to cost you about 1,000 coins, but the difference in quality is there to be seen. I mean, 6'3", so very tall, will win the headers, no doubt. He's got a high defensive work rate. He will work until his socks fall off. A 72 pace, that's pretty quick for a 6'3" player. An 83 defending and a 77 on the old physical front. So yeah, Agbonna will definitely partner up well at the back. So coming in at left back, if you want some pace, Holebas is your man from Watford. Around 500 coins. So once again, an absolute bargain there. Not great on the weak foot, but 6 foot, so he's got some height. He's got a very high attacking presence as well. So he will make those runs forward if needed. An 82 pace, like I said. Very physical as well, so he is strong. Defending 75, dribbling 74. So he's certainly capable of causing teams some problems down those flanks. So we'll move on to the midfielders, and this is an absolute gem right here. Fegulai is a quality player. Only around 650, 700 coins. This guy is quick. Skill moves are 4-star, so you can pull off the old moves, just go mental with that right analog stick, and he'll do some fancy stuff. Attacking is very high, so he's going to make plenty of runs for you. An 88 pace, that's what it's all about. But mix that in with an 84 dribbling, and he will be a threat for any player who's good at abusing sort of the flanks. So there we have it. What a player to start off with. Okay, so centre midfield. Now this guy, possibly one of the best centre midfielders for the price that you can possibly get. About 600 coins. That is it for Mbala in the middle of the park. Reason being, he's 6'1". So he's going to win plenty of headers for you. He's got a high attacking rate and medium defensive. But 77 pace, 79 dribbling. 72 passing, 77 physical, and a 74 defensive. I mean, the guy can do it all in the middle of the park. For less than 700 coins, you can get him, and he's going to be a bargain. Trust me. And you've got to mix him in with a player who's different to him. He's not so much physical, so we're going to go for the second centre midfielder, and that's going to be Lanzini. So let's have a look at him. So we have Lanzini partnered up with him. There he is, 79. He's going to cost you about 1,100, a little bit more than what you would probably want to pay. But, you know, he's got great skill moves. He's small. He's 5'7", so he's, you know, quite a bit smaller than Mbala in the middle. But what he does lack in height, he does have in pace. 82, so he's got plenty of ability to get forward. His dribbling is fantastic at 85, 76 passing. So you've got a technical player here, Lanzini, who will partner up very well with this guy who's more physical than Lanzini. I mean, Lanzini's physicality is a 53. He's not going to be winning those battles. That man will. But Lanzini will get forward, will be able to dribble around players and get it wide and get it to the front men. Next up, left midfield, one of my favourite players to play with in FIFA 16. I love playing with Kevin Morales, a sensational bargain. I mean, he's only around, what is that now, 800, 900 coins. We have Morales, who has got great weak foot. He's got great skill moves, so that's already a duo. High attacking work rate, medium on the defensive side, but that pace at 88 with 83 dribbling and 77 shooting and passing is a lethal combo with the Belgium international. So Morales is definitely a player you want to pick up for only about, like I say, 800 or so coins. So some bargains for our forward men. We start off with Shane Long, a 77. Will cost you about 800 coins from Southampton. Yeah, he's 5'11", very high on the attacking, very high on the defensive. The guy will run all day long. An 84 pace, plenty of ability to get behind the back line of any team. He's physical as well, 81, so don't be surprised for him to win some headers for you, shooting 74 and 75 dribbling. So all-round player that is very good up top. And then we have Rondon from West Bromwich Albion. Only about 450 coins you can get him for, an 80 overall. 6'2", so he's tall as well, over 6 foot, high on the attacking, medium on the defensive, good with his weak foot. That's important because he can shoot from either side. A 77 pace, 78 shooting, physical as well. He's very similar to Shane Long, to be fair. Them two, pace, physicality and height, yeah, they do it all for a bargain price. So, as an added bonus, let's have a look at some extra players that you guys can pick up for very cheap. Well, Simon Mignolet from Liverpool is another goalie that you could put into the mix. He's 6'4", so he's 3 inches taller than Kasper Schmeichel. He's a traditional goalkeeper. But yeah, 79 diving. I think his reflex is about the same as Schmeichel's. Not probably quite as good as him, but he's certainly something different you can try. And if you're a Liverpool fan, yeah, why not stick him in there? He's only about 500 coins as well, so about 350 cheaper than Schmeichel. So next up, a right-back replacement could be Darmian from Manchester United. I actually have him in my team. Cost you about 600 coins. So if you compare him to Cedric, about 100 difference, but he does bring you quite a bit to the table. Weak foot is a 5-star. He can use his left foot as good as his right. He's 6 foot, high defensive, high attacking, all over the place. Pace is an 80, which is very nice. Good defending attributes as well. So, hey, if you want to play him instead of Cedric, definitely worth giving a go. So another right back you could use to replace Cedric or Darmian even. Not even going to pronounce his name. But another Watford boy. He's going to cost you about the same as Cedric at 500 coins. He's 5'7", so about the same height. But this guy, as much as his weak foot isn't there, but the pace is there. 82 going down the flanks, 78 physical, and decent dribbling as well. So definitely an option for only 500 coins that you could switch with Cedric. So another centre-back, another name. I have no idea how you pronounce. We'll call him Bodji just because of his end of his name. But he's a 78 overall. He's going to cost you about 500 as well, so a bit cheaper than some of the players. But he's 6'4". Now, he's 6'4", ladies and gentlemen. Massive, absolute beast. But if you combine that, he's left-footed, of course, with a 71 pace. For a 6'4" player, generally you don't have that. You know, Mertesacker's 6'6", his speed's about a 30. So this is a fantastic centre-back to use. 82 physical, 77 defending. Any balls that come in the box, this man, yeah, he's going to win those headers. So give him a go. So another centre-back at 500 coins is Luis Hernandez from Leicester City. Another big man, 6 foot. He's got high defensive work rate, so he'll be working his socks off back there. Decent left foot as well, so don't be afraid to get it on the the left-hand side there. Pace is a 73. That's, once again, very impressive. 79 defending, 76 on the physical. So, another option for you guys to try out at the back. So, if we have a look at some more centre midfielders, Affalay from Stoke City. Not expensive, going to cost you around 500 coins. Once again, very, very cheap, but you look at him, 5'11", decent height, will win the headers for you. You know, headers are important on FIFA because people play those long balls all the time. But yeah, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, so don't be afraid to spam that skill trick or the analog stick. Pace 77, has the ability to get forward, and 80 on the dribbling as well, and 78 passing. 3 very good stats for a centre midfielder. So he's got the vision, he's got the ability to move with the ball and dribble, and he's got the speed to get away from players as well. So next up, we have a player that I feel, if he was still at Arsenal, would be way more than he is. He's about 1,000 coins, but he's one of the highest rated players in this team, Jack Wilshere. Now, you can change him from a centre mid to a centre defensive mid or into an attacking midfielder. The choice is yours, but I feel like he's a very good player in the middle of the park for a technical kind of player. No, he's not great on his right foot and his skill moves aren't brilliant. He's 5'8", so he hasn't got the height, but 76 pace, but his passing's an 81. He's an 84 dribbling. He's still got a bit of physical stuff in there with a 73. So if you're looking for that type of player who will get the ball down and spring it about, left, right, play it through the middle, Wilshere could be a good decision. But he's going to cost you a little bit more, about 1,000 coins, but still a good option. So a left midfielder, we have Victor Moses. You can actually get him as a right winger as well at the moment, but it's about 40,000 average of getting him. But if you want him as a left midfielder for only about 550 coins, there it is. Very, very versatile. He has a low defensive rate though, so he's not going to work back too much. Medium on the attacking, but he's 5'10". He's got 4-star on the weak, 4-star on the skill moves, exceptional pace, exceptional dribbling ability. So yeah, he certainly can cause some problems against some teams, and like I said, only 550 coins. So an alternative forward for only about 500 coins, very cheap, possibly only 450 as well if you can find him, is Redmond from Southampton. A right midfielder, but he's got 2 attributes that are needed for a winger that are sensational. First of all, he's got high attacking work rate, a medium defensive, pretty good. Skill moves are a 4-star, so once again, he can cause some problems with the tricks. But an 86 on the pace, a 79 dribbling, and his passing is okay. So, if you want sheer sweaty pace down the wings, this guy, for 500 coins, is your choice, I would have to say. An 86 pace, and like I say, good at dribbling. Redmond can cause some problems. Okay, and the final player for today's video, he's a little bit more expensive than everyone else. It's around about 1,500 at the moment you can buy him for. Still not a bad steal, is Musa from Leicester City, because he's the quickest out of them all. He's got a 4-star skill move, so he can certainly move left and right, but he's got high attacking, high defensive work rate, loves to run around the field, a 93 pace. Not many people are going to be able to keep up with him. Yes, his physicality, only a 56, so he will get bundled off the ball if you don't get that head start, but he also has an 82 dribbling, so good with the ball at his feet, will make those runs behind, and he can finish with a 76 as well. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a bargain team for you guys to try out on Ultimate Team for around 7,500 coins. You could basically mix and match. It's not a bad side. It will give you 100 chemistry and a 79 rated team. So there we have it. Let me know in the comments what you guys make of it. Have you got any bargains from the Premier League? If you want to see more of these videos with other leagues, let me know in the comments. I'm certainly going to play more Ultimate Team online, as well as my club and pairs. Subscribe for more. Until next time, take care.